All right, sorry about that. We're gonna finish off the second little half of this. The little girls. So typically, the people working in these factories, we think factory worker today. You think big burly dude, like my dad, who is like 6 foot and 300 pounds. But no, in fact, the workers at these factories were girls. A lot of times they're younger, talking young teenagers, maybe 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. Did because for a reason was you don't got paid as much. They're young. They're women, they pay them as much. A lot of times they'd leave their farms up in upstate Massachusetts, upstate New York, to go to the factories and make money for their family. It was that extra money that helped farms get through until they could go home and marry and that kind of stuff. Obviously, see a lot of dangers at working here at these places in terms of speeding machinery. Long hair tend to get caught in those spindles and spools, those kind of things. I'll talk more with the little girls on Monday when you guys come back. So we live in boarding houses like this, so things kind of boarding house look like. It wasn't very fancy. We'll talk more about the details about this later on. But we're talking, think college dorm room, but worse. Okay, it's pretty much a room. You had to pay a lot of money for it, so you could live there and work at these factories. Here's an example of the timetable that it works. So you look at some detail here. You see your standard time by the regular clock. You tell what time you got up. So breakfast at work is at 5:30 in the morning. Leave off, commence work at 6:30 a.m., excuse me. Get off work at 6:30 p.m., so you work a 12-hour shift, okay, except for Saturday evenings. Breakfast 6 a.m., dinner at 12, commence work after dinner at 12:45, so you didn't get a third meal usually. And so you can see during September to March, wintertime, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So obviously, it's kind of crazy to think about it. You can see the bells they have, so the first bell to get you up. If you were late for work, you were fined for this stuff, so you had to make sure you were here at time by the bell, because otherwise, if you were not at time, you would be fined potentially half your day's salary or your whole day's salary if you're late for work or if you broke the rules. A lot of times these jobs were done in silence. You couldn't talk at all. You couldn't hang out and talk and that kind of stuff. Work was done in silence. So I can just see how hard these people had to work at these places here. So obviously there was some interesting things that these women were some of the earliest unions that got developed. They made their own newspapers. They made their own unions, those kind of things at the factories. They had their own books they wrote and kind of their own magazines they put together to share information they had. Said they have there's a newspaper they made at the Factory Girls. So it's kind of interesting, a little different type of community it kind of puts there. I just want to show this little thing. It's kind of interesting, little poem I'll leave you guys with before we head to the last little part. It says, I'm a factory girl, filled every day with fear, from breathing in the poison air, wishing for windows. I'm a factory girl, tired from 13 hours of work each day, and we have such low pay. Wishing for shortened work times, I'm a factory girl. Never having enough time to eat, nor to rest my feet. Wishing for more free time, I'm a factory girl. Sick of all these harsh conditions, make me want to sign the petition. So do what I ask for because I'm a factory girl, and hereby speaking for all the rest. So obviously that things weren't good. Conditions weren't great. These factories, no light, long hours, low pay, and we see some of the earliest unions and the earliest organizing for unions and organizing for shared benefits come from the Lowell factories. We'll talk about that a little later on. So you think about this as you come into class on Monday, please. So all these changes happening in the United States, how is it going to impact what happens? So think about the economic impacts of it. How is it going to change the economy of the United States? How it change the political issues? How it change the social issues? How it might change the future problems as well, especially thinking about the whole idea of nationalism and sectionalism. Thanks a lot, guys. Apologize for the extra long video. Thank you.